Howdy everybody, playing the new version of Dragonfly on PTS. Let's do this, Yahoo. First off, sorry it took so long to record this. I was a bit ill this weekend, and that's why my voice is still a little under the weather. And yeah, my name's Iller, but ironically, no, this is the first time I've been sick in like 10 years. So just bear with me through this. I'm starting off here with some footage about how I play Dragonfly mostly on the live version of the servers. I think that's some really helpful context to have, because you'll see I'm no super medic. I just kind of bounce between roles. A little bit of healing there, a little bit of shooting there, a bit of melee here and there. I just mix it up in general and try to stay alive, because that's what I think a medic needs to do first. You keep yourself up so you can run back and get everybody else back up after they go down. That's how I've found it to work the best in most first-person shooters. And that's how I describe the primary function of the battle medic, is to get in there, take some hits, get focused on yourself, and just be the clutch player best you can, because then you can get everyone else back up, hopefully. So that's what you're going to be looking at right here, is me taking on two events at the same time. And the first thing you're probably thinking is your DPS ain't so good, you're just kind of all over the place. And, well, that's to demonstrate a point here, which is that it's all about area denial. So you'd probably be surprised to learn that I've actually all got purple, epic gear on here. Just almost all my gear is. I got 980 power rating. But you couldn't tell by watching what's going on here that that's where it's at. That's just the nature of Dragonfly. It's kind of mediocre damage. Now, it'd probably be a lot better if I had Martha. Now, and I've done that mission 30 damn times and I still ain't got her. So don't blame me. Nope, instead I'm making do with what got migrated to me from early beta. Nothing too fancy besides these perks that they added in. They do help when it comes to this, and when I talk about area denial, I mean positioning. You notice that the mobs kind of stayed outside my bubble there even.
One more.
And I can keep them outside of that bubble there with the alt fire. That's what's so good about it. Even the healing ball does that to a degree, and it's got that nice burst alpha when you apply it to the big AoE alpha. Now the one on the test server ain't got that anymore. I don't expect everyone to get that concept, but I think it's a big part of the alt fire. I think it's a big part of what the healing right click used to do, is that bounce back, just pop them back like that, and then you can shoot them with a shotgun, or you can run around behind them even, and kneel them in the back of the neck, to get a donkey punch. They'll just let you do it too, because they're basically stunned at that point. That really helps your survival when you're going up to melee stuff. When you'll see here pretty soon on the test server that survival isn't there. Even when I pop triage, which you think, triage helps survive just about anything, right? Nope. It's almost like it's bugged. Sometimes it seems like it doesn't prevent any damage to you at all. In fact, I know it's bugged because a couple of times it didn't increase the resurrection of allies that went down, but I'll go back to talking about melee in a later rep. Right now, let's talk about the primary signature weapon, what they call the new bio rifle. And goddamn, was there a new learning curve on this sucker. You basically have to point at the mob in the middle to get that lock on and hook on, and it's like you're hooking a drag line through the rest of them, from the one that's already dead. Let me tell you, the recoil ain't much fun to work with either. You can see in this zoomed in, kind of closer in FOV first person view, which should be better for sniping, but even that's hard to get headshots with. It's hard to hook them at even medium distance. You have to put a really high rating precision module in it to get any kind of long distance sniping out of it. But it ain't all doom and gloom, because it does have its perks, and I mean literally it has new perks. New perks you can buy from these merchants that if you get a cryo one like I got, this is just a crappy green cryo you see here, but works really well with the perks. You get a wombo combo with that shotgun, even better. If I had this on live, I'd probably be cleaning that getting muck up really fast. And it's still not the most amazing DPS, but when it hits them in the head randomly, it really spikes up there pretty good, and I hope they don't knock that down too much, because getting those random headshots really helps. The new players are going to need all the help they can get with how wonky this thing is against different hitboxes. Burger King, Bronto King, whatever his name is, he has his own special snowflake hitbox. So these damn tornado shards, but you see it just whips right through them. It gets locked on, and then just goes right underneath them. And I don't know how many other monsters there's going to be in this game that have special snowflake hitboxes like this, but I'm sure there'll be more. And I hope they test this better internally before they push any more out. Speaking of hit registry, even though the shotgun was pretty amazing, it still had its moments where I just couldn't count on it all. I even died a few times when it didn't work right because of stuff like this here. And I suspect it's still getting fixed, but, you know, I've seen this happen plenty of times on live servers too, so I wouldn't expect to be completely fixed. It just made things harder than it needed to be, alright? It's having to wait for something to die when it doesn't have to wait for you to die. It just doesn't work out too well. And that the only time it happens is you're about to see here. You'll notice that my weapon swap real quick. And even though I got 6 shells still in this mag, it's forcing me to reload again. And if it's been a worse situation, they would have finished me off right then and there. Which just goes back to the whole alt-fire situation I was talking about, where at least that would, you know, stun them and hold them in place for a minute. You know, part of that position control buys you a little time, buys you a little time for accidents to take place, even lag, whatever. But no, we don't have that here. You can't use the alt-fire for combat anymore. All you can use it for is to, you know, heal allies. So I don't like that much. And I reckon everyone else who's tried it the first time they got the bio rifle said, "Whoa, where's all my jet energy going?" when they did hold it over somebody. And I found out the hard way that you have to put some really high schedule rate enhancers. It says charge up in little parentheses next to it when you're looking under the gun. So that'll help you at least apply heals more often. Get its recharge down to how much jet energy you actually consume when you jump up in the air. Alright, so if you made it this far, thanks for listening, and stay tuned for the next part where I'll be talking about an even weirder, wonkier addition to its whole combat abilities.